Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The Germans continue somehow to play the role of the main weapons provider for Ukraine. How many helicopters have you heard so far that NATO, that those guys, the good guys, sent to Ukraine? I don't remember. Any? Maybe there were some old Soviet ones, but I don't remember. Well, the Germans are breaking the ice with their, I think, very important weasel bureaucrat, Mr. Pistorius. Pistorius is the defense minister of Germany, and he decided that he's going to send some helicopters, war helicopters, to Ukraine. But there's a little catch. The catch is, I think that's a crime, and I will tell you why. If you, let's say, are supposed to go and fight wherever you want, are you supposed to fight, let's say, the German army or the British army, and I will give you knives. Say, here's your knife, go and fight them. Wouldn't you call me a criminal? Wouldn't you want almost or better equipment, military equipment, weapons than the enemy? So this is what these guys are doing. The same thing with the garbage tanks they sent, most of them, infantry vehicles, the same. Those were, and airplanes. Those are old. That tells me that the people, the crew, will be exposed to danger very much. Let's put it mildly. So let me show you this little article, and I'm going to show some specifications about the helicopters the Germans are sending. It is a crime. That's what I will call it. I wouldn't want to get in a helicopter that is about 60 years old. Actually, it's 54 years old. That's half a fucking century. You're gonna go and fight the Russians with a half of century old garbage? Yes, and guess what? They're gonna put a little medal around Mr. Pistorius for doing that. And anger the Russians. The new voice of Ukraine. Berlin sends Sea Kings to Ukraine for first time. What is known about them? Now, the Sea Kings are like you have a mummified king. Dead a long time ago, but you send him to fight on a horse. You remember the Cid? El Cido, you remember that? Or Cid? Yeah, it was a movie when I was a kid. I saw it and I read about it, allegedly. He was killed in a battle, but they propped him on the horse, so he's over there in front of his army attacking the Moors, the invading Moors or whatever. They were trying to kick them out. That's what it was. And he was dead and charge, and then died, and he was going over there. So this is the Sea King. He's dead on the horse. He's not going to do anything. Shit. His sword is just tied with duct tape around his wrist. Like that. Let me show you. Unbelievable. These are the mighty Sea Kings. Baby doll, what do you know? Berlin will transfer 6. Wow, 66. Of the beast. Remember, here's the number of the beast. Iron Maiden. They commissioned Sea King Mk-41 multi-purpose helicopters to Ukraine. German Defense Minister Boris Becker announced after the Ukraine Defense Contact Group meeting on January 23. It's just a foot in the door, I'm guessing. It is Germany's first known delivery of military helicopters to Kiev. The main mission is search and rescue operations at sea. Oh, are you planning to attack someone? But they can be used for a variety of missions, from reconnaissance to transporting personnel and equipment. Along with the helicopters, Kiev is expected to receive spare parts, kits, and training for the Ukrainian military. Okay. The Sea King Mk-41 is equipped with radar and infrared camera. It is very durable and can fly in poor weather conditions. Oh, those were the times when they were still building tough stuff in 1969, I guess. Another advantage is the helicopter's special amphibious design. The shape of the fuselage and the trail boom allow it to land on water. Well, as you can see, it's only advantages. What they don't tell you is that it's old and its skin is cold. Here it is. Beautiful looking, but it's like the F-16s designed. F-16s were designed in what? In 69, the same these things. 69, and the first flight was in 74 or something like 1974 or 76. So that it's like you're driving a car that was designed in 1969, but you're supposed to use it to fight with that car. Are you crazy? I'm talking about technology. Oh, I mean, they were refurbished, they were updated, upgraded. Please. Okay, why don't you take a 1969 Cadillac that I like a lot, all right, and you on the same chassis, the same shape, the same. You just add a few plingy-linga mangalanga. Let's see how that works. Would you go in that? I personally wouldn't. I would prefer something made now. More technology. I know now it's more garbage, but if you pay for a car, I don't know, $150,000, or let's say $120,000 as a Cadillac to that Cadillac is right now, I'm expecting that to be kind of like more than a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 car. Shouldn't it be? Not only breeze, things that scratch you in the ass while you drive or something. I don't care about those things much. I like comfort, I like this kind of things, but I like it to be durable. You know what I mean? Not, I don't like that shit. But anyway, that's me. I guess old-fashioned. Okay, next one. Here is from the Deutsche Bundes whatever. Should I try to read that shit over here? Like 1,000 letters. Mehrzweck Hubschrauber. Seeking MK41. I was pretty good, I think. Like Pistorius. Or like this dead Seeking on the horse, dead already. Oh, sure. Let's move to the next one. Seeking MK41. Tram pam pam. And we find here, which I've already got it ready for you. In 1969, Jim Morrison was still around. Janis Joplin. Jimi Hendrix were still playing. In 1969, Germany ordered 22 Seekings. Do you understand that we talk about a different era? They were still alive in 69, doing very well actually. Seekings to replace pop. Okay, let's move to the next one. We're going deeper and deeper in shit, I tell you that, with this thing. Westland is only west. They don't go eastland. It's just westland. Sea Kings. Let's see when these guys were commissioned. Let's do it here. First flight, 7th May 1969. Commando. 26 September 1979. Now, if the first flight was in 69, that tells me that actually Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, and Janis Joplin were not even in the music business. That means they were designed at least 7 years prior to that. So they would make 63, 62. Jim Morrison was not around in 62. Neither was Janis Joplin or Jimi Hendrix. Nothing. And but in 1969, we had the technology to go to the moon. Oh, man. And we find out here that they were produced right here from 1969 to 1995. That's how much I say, no, in 1995, they got off. We're not gonna fly them anymore. Even the Indian Navy has it. So whatever you want to do, my friends, about this, I would have, let's put it mildly, reservations to step in one of that and pop. I mean, it flies before it reaches the target or the whatever it needs to fly. So if they were produced if they were produced, the production ended in 1995. Do you think that the Ukrainians get the ones done in 1994? Do you think that the newest match or the ones made in 73? So it's 50 freaking years. So let's go to, let's say, 51 now. So 995, let's say 995, 2005, right? 2015, and we still get to what? We got to 2015, we got about 30 years old. about 30 years old airplane, helicopters, that was used. That helicopters that these guys are receiving is not the one that stayed in a hangar waiting 30 years. We're going to be delivered to Ukraine one day. No, they were, which is good. Which is good because, this kind of equipment, you need to use it. If you don't use it, you lose it. It rusts, and, they have to be if you don't use a car, the mechanisms, everything gets the same. But how? I don't have to go even further. I think it's a crime. It's a crime. That's how I see it. I don't want that. I want the one that you built, I don't know, 5 years ago at the most. I'm fighting the Russians, for goddamn it. I'm not fighting the Romanians. Hello, how are you? Anyway, thank you very much. Romanians bought used F-16s from Portugal. What the was that? I think right now they got delivered some new ones, weren't they? And they're talking about the F-35s right now. Very good, very good, very good. Suck some more, and then you're going to receive some more, like ladies of the night. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.